So before I get started on the video, I've been crazy busy, as I always say, but I have 4 kids and a husband and 2 dogs, so your girl's always busy. But with that being said, first thing first, I had mentioned in my previous video that I've been lean bulking since I recovered from my surgery. I still had to be careful when I was working out because my muscles in my stomach were healing. If you didn't know, I had mesh hernia or repair surgery, so my muscles were healing my stomach, so I had to be very careful. But I think I'm on the mend. I think I'm doing good. I've been training core almost in every workout just to try to build it back up. I'm working abs a few times a week, and I've been doing good. So I think I'm on the mend. But with that being said, I slowly I've been lean bulking. I slowly increased my calorie intake and my carbs to try to figure out what works best for me. I slowly increased it and I lost weight the first few weeks. So, and I weighed myself this week. So it's been about a month since I weighed myself, and I weighed myself, which I don't usually weigh myself because the number on the scale doesn't really matter, but I have one of those scales that you can't weigh like how much water you have in your body and your muscle mass and stuff like that, which I know that they're not 100% accurate and every scale tells you something different, but I do always weigh myself on the same scale, so it's pretty accurate on telling me the difference in me, if that makes sense. It wouldn't be the same if I stepped on a different scale, but because I'm on the same scale, like I kind of believe it, I guess. But anyways, I gained about 1 pound of muscle in the last month, and 2 pounds of weight overall extra I've gained, which I'm happy about because I still have a very tiny waist. I actually measured my waist yesterday and it was 24 3/4 inches, so it's pretty small. I have ab definition back, and my muscle overall has this month. The gains that I've made, I can see them drastically, and it's just freaking amazing, and I'm super stoked and happy about that. But now that I have kind of gotten better with my core and I'm able to work out better without being sore and hurting in my stomach, I am going to be filming workout videos. I know I've been saying that 600 times, but then I'm back to normal, I can film some workouts. And I really want to do some outdoors workouts because that's where my favorite, I feel like the ones inside are boring. They're not as fun as the outside ones, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe, like this video. I know, I'm so thankful, yay, I have 48 subscribers, that's better than 1. And I'm thankful for each and every one of you. I know a lot of you are probably family and friends, but I'm still thankful for you all. And if you guys have any ideas on things that you guys might want to see me, what attracted you all to come to my channel, comment down below and let me know so I know what you guys like to see best. And today's video is going to be a motivational / anxiety video. If you don't know me personally, my friends will gladly vouch. I only have like 4 friends, but they will gladly vouch that I would give anybody a shirt off my back if they needed it. And I like to say, a really good friend and support all of my friends and try to motivate them in so many ways. So I think I'm a good person. So yeah, watch this video and alright. So I took the hoodie off because this is a little bit later and your girl is sweating to death. I took pre-workout because I'm about to do leg day. So I'm sweating to death, and this room is hot because when the sun's out, it's freaking hot here. By the way, this is a half a gallon jug. It's really pretty. It's a lavender color. The hubby got it for me for Mother's Day. So helps me get my gas. I already filmed this video once and I rambled way too much and I didn't like it, and I mean I liked the things I said, but I rambled way too much, so I'm just refilming it. Just telling you guys like what's helped me with my anxiety, what's helped me make quick changes in life and that kind of stuff. So let's start with my faith, like me finding my faith. I really struggled for a long time with my faith. I grew up as a Christian. My family was very into church and church-oriented people, and my mom and dad helped at the church and stuff like that. So we were very church-oriented people. But at that time, I was little. I want to say under 8. So I didn't quite understand everything. Like, sure, I knew like about Jesus and I knew we were Christians and stuff like that, but then things kind of changed and my mom and dad got divorced and like we moved and things just changed. So fast forward, a lot of things just happened in my life. If you didn't know, I was a teen mom. I got pregnant at 14. I didn't finish school. My first marriage was a very abusive, toxic marriage, not healthy at all. It was just not good. When I finally got the courage to walk away, I was 21. So I was with this person from 14 until I was 21, off and on. I mean, we split up numerous times, but things were just not good. It really knocked for one, I didn't know any other way to live because I had been with him for so long. For two, it really knocked my self-esteem down. When we divorced, I'm 5'2" and I was roughly like 95 pounds. I was very, very unhealthy, very underweight. I looked very sick. My bones in my face were sunken real bad. A lot of people asked and told me that they would have thought that like I was had struggled with anorexia, or I was just not well. So anyways, that's a different story. So once we got divorced, I already questioned my faith. For the fact that I was like, here I am, 21 with 3 kids, was in a, abusive marriage, finally got the courage to leave. Then a few years after that, about a year and a half after my dad died, after I got divorced, my dad died. And my dad was my best friend, my biggest motivator, my everything. Like, he called me daily. He was a person, if I needed advice, I'd go to him. Like, he was my absolute best friend. So he passed away. Now I have my mom, and I love my mom. My mom and I have been through, our relationship's been real rocky. She comes back and visits once a month. She lives in a different state, and she's really, really good with the grandkids, but me and her just haven't had the best relationship. So her and I was always a daddy to her. I was always closer to my dad. So when he died, it was my absolute world breaking in half. On top of it, I had other things to deal with. My kids, like, broken hearts, and, my mom and dad got divorced, and there was some issues there, and then grandpa dying, and then their dad's mom, so their grandma, passed away a few years after my dad died, and which I was also really close to her. And it was just, at that point, I'm like, why is God taking all this away from us? Like, if there is a God, why does he want to wish upon so much hurt on me? What did I do wrong? Like, I like to think I'm a genuine person, I'm a good person. Like, what have I done that's so incredibly wrong for God to do all these things to me? And then some other incidents happened after all that time frame. And then on top of it, I struggled with anxiety so bad. Like, my anxiety got worse throughout the years. I became terrified, I became scared, I became staying up all night, worrying about things and being scared of things that I can't control. And it just got really bad. And I remember at one point saying, like, did I do so bad for God to betray me so much? Like, I won't say I hated him, but I hated the idea of him because I was just not in a good place. And then I got remarried, had Ryder, and my marriage at one point was falling apart. We were very rocky, and at that point, it was both of our faults. We both struggled with a lot of things. I struggled with not exactly saying like how I felt. I just let people walk all over me. I let people take advantage of me. At that point, I felt like it was easier for me to let people take advantage of me, so that way I could keep them in my life, even though that's not the way to go. I let people bring negativity. I let people say things. I let people almost manipulate me, and it just wasn't a healthy place for me. But at that point in time, I didn't fully love myself. I wasn't happy with myself. I wasn't happy with the mistakes that I've made in the past. I I just wasn't happy. Oh, I just struggled all around with faith. And I got to a point when me and Danny, my husband now, like I said, we struggled our first few years, and we got to a point where we needed to be better. And I really focused. I got the Love Diary, is that what it's called? Fireproof. If you haven't saw that movie, it's super good. It's a tearjerker. But I got the book or whatever, and we did a page every single day, and I really think it helped us dramatically. It helped us communicate, it helped us open up our eyes and our hearts. We knew we loved each other. We just needed to work on some like communication things and stuff like that. And our marriage now, I'm not gonna say it's perfect, but it's damn near perfect. Like, we have a very good marriage these days, so I'm very thankful. I'm also thankful for the rough patch that we did have, because if we didn't have that rough patch, we wouldn't have opened our eyes to the bigger picture. That being said, so I just got to this place where I wanted to be better. I wanted to learn to love myself. I wanted to figure out how to love myself. I wanted to be the best mom, the best wife, the best that I possibly could be for myself and for my family. And with that, I needed to figure out how to get there. When I looked in the mirror, I wasn't happy with what I saw. I wasn't, I thought I needed to be perfect. I thought I needed to look like these girls on the internet. Social media is the devil sometimes, especially if you're not happy with yourself. My anxiety was so bad because I was so scared of so many things that I couldn't control. And I just got to a point where I needed to find my faith. I needed to reach out to God. I needed to do that. I bought daily devotional books that I would write my thoughts and feelings. I journaled. We did the daily love challenge. And then I also started finding books. I've read Friends of Sinners. It's a pastor wrote the book, and I also wrote How to Unf Yourself, and my hubby just bought me You're a Badass for Mother's Day, so I'm about to peek into that. But I really just needed to find my way, and I was in that middle area where I knew I wanted to be here, and I didn't, and I was scared of being back here, and I was scared of that stuff back here. I was stuck in the middle. And I took a break from social media for one, because if you're not in a good place, social media can be the devil. There's bullies on there, there's people that you're gonna compare yourself to, there's downgrading, there's judgmental people. Social media can be such a bad thing sometimes. And I took a break from social media, focused on my family, focused on my life, focused on finding my faith, focused on finding myself, and I really think that helped tremendously. I stayed off social media for a month, then I think I even took another month break at one point. But I just needed to breathe. I needed to get lost in my thoughts and figure things out. And that's exactly what I did. And one day it just clicked, I guess, for me. I realized that God's been here all along. God, take my dad, dying when I was, 22 years old was a big thing, and it really set me back. But at the end of the day, if you open your arms and your heart and your mind to the man upstairs, he is going to be there with arms wide open. He accepts everybody. He is there for you. And he may not have answered questions such as, why did I make these choices? Why? Because I'm my own person. You're your own person. We all make mistakes. We have to learn from our mistakes. God's not going to make us perfect because it is not a perfect world. We have to make mistakes to learn. We have to live in these bad situations to learn. And everybody can't stay alive forever. So even though my dad passed away, I went through all those bad things, I am a better person. I learned to be a better person. I learned to, take care of me and my kids. I learned to grow broader shoulders. I learned so many things in different aspects, and I needed those things to open my eyes, I guess. And it just really helped me figure out my faith. Now I pray all the time. I pray for people that are sick, or people that are trying to have babies, or even people that I don't really, that have, you know, put holes in my heart. I pray for them. I don't usually pray for myself very often. I do sometimes if I'm really having a struggling day, I do. But I just rely my faith in the Lord. And, you know, once upon a time I used to just sit and stress about situations or money or not getting the laundry done right away or, you know, things like that. And instead of doing that, I just, you know, I enjoy life. Now, I don't want my laundry to get up to here, but I don't worry about putting it away that day. If we're having a money situation, you know, I pray about it and I just leave it to the man upstairs because he's going to have a plan. He has a plan for us, he has a plan for you, and all of our plans are different. Every day is different. Not every day can be perfect. Some days are bad, some days are good. I still have my bad days. I still have anxiety days. But I've really just relied in him and put my faith in him. With that being said, there's things that aren't in our control that we need to just let go. Sometimes that's hard to do, I get it. But there's things such as, you know, the people in the world. It is scary, the world is scary. I will fully say that, and I am scared, you know, when my kids go out that door, but there's things that you can't control as well. You can't control these bad people. You can try to shun off the positive impact, but you can't control them. There's things you can't control, and you just can't stress about them. You got to just rely that things are going to be okay, and they're going to fall in place, and there's a plan for that. Things you can control to find self-love. If you are in a marriage or a relationship, even with a friend, like a friendship, and they're just negative. This could even be with family, and they're just negative to you, or they're not motivating you, or they always try to take the, blow out the flame that's burning inside you, I should say. If they're trying to do that, then you need to step away from them. It is toxic. It's not good. Maybe in a marriage, maybe it's not bad, but there's something missing, or there's something that you're worrying about. Then you need to dig down to why, and you need to talk to your spouse about that. You need to come to it together. And that is one thing Danny and I were slacking on, is we would not communicate our feelings at all, and then things would just blow up, or we'd shut each other out, and it just wasn't healthy. Now we tell each other everything. Yeah, everything. So we're just in a different place now. But if you can't be scared to talk to your spouse. If you have a really good friend and there's just something that they're doing that's bothering you, you need to talk to them about it. And if it doesn't get better, then you need to put on your broad shoulders and not be scared to tell them, to walk away. Because at the end of the day, you get one life, and yeah, 100 years seems like a long time if you live that long. I'm already 30 years old. I've already have all my kids. I'm married. You know, I bought a house. I've done the cool, exciting things, and not that life's not exciting now, but I'm just in a different phase of my life. You know, for the longest time, I was scared to, Ryder, are you gonna work out? I was scared to, you know, talk about my faith. I was scared to tell people how I felt because I didn't want to hurt people's feelings. I was scared to go get my, scared to go back to school to get my GED because, all right, hold on a moment. I was scared too. He wants to go outside. Go back to school to get my GED because I was scared of failing. But at the end of the day, why are we so scared of failing? Why? I mean, at least you're trying. At least you're putting the effort into it, because if you never do it, and it's something big, like, oh, I wish I would have taken that job, or I wish I would have went to school and got my GED, or I wish I would have tried that relationship out, or I wish I would have, you can wish all these things, but you can't ever get them back. So take that step. Don't, when you're 80 years old, look back and be like, dang, I wish I would have done those things. Do them now. If there's something bothering you, figure out what. Talk about it. Figure out how to solve the issue. You're never going to get anywhere unless you ask. Everything takes patience and time, every single thing, whether it's working out, gaining weight, losing weight, gaining muscle, having babies, going to school, finding love, building savings. Everything takes time. everything takes patience, and a lot of us don't have patience. I suck with patience personally myself, but at the end of the day, waiting is key, because rushing things is not going to get you anywhere. I mean, if you rush cooking chicken, is it going to be good if you eat it after 2 minutes? No, you're probably going to be sick later that night. You can't, if you rush going to school, right? Are you going to get 100%? Probably not. The moral of the thing is everything takes time, everything takes patience, and everything is up to you. You have to figure out ways for you to be happy, because if you're not happy, then they're not going to be happy, the spouse isn't going to be happy, your surroundings aren't going to be happy. You have to figure out how to be happy. And my biggest thing was, because I let so many people take the light out of me. I let so many people walk all over me. I let so many people's things that they would say affect me and hurt me, and I would wonder if a piercing was going to affect the way people looked at me, or a tattoo, or a hairstyle, or a hair color, or me growing muscle, or me posting workout videos, or me wearing crop tops, or anything that I would do. I was worried that somebody would judge me for it, or that somebody would say something negative. But why do we care? Why do we care about those things? You know, I'm in a place now where I wear those crop tops. I don't care if I'm almost 30 years old. Honey, I've worked my ass off for this body, and you bet your ass I'm going to wear that stuff. I'm not going to wear big t-shirts, which I do sometimes. And I'm not doing it to show off for men. I'm doing it because I worked my ass off on this body, and my God, I'm going, why not? Why not? It's not like I'm walking around nude. You know, I talk about going back and getting my GED. Why not? Why not? Because I'm working my house for that too. And there's, you know, when it comes tutoring day, I'm like, oh, I don't want to go, but I go. I put my all into it, I do my homework that my tutor gives me. Even if I get frustrated, I put it down and I go back to it. Same thing with working out. I see people that have way more progress than me. It would be easy for me to just give up. It would. But it honestly makes me feel so much better when I'm done doing the workout. There's so many things in life that I could give up on, but I'm choosing to set my foot out there. God may not give you items, but He gives you every chance that you possibly can to do things. You can change whenever. You can make better choices. You can go to school. You can move. You can change jobs. You can take a risk in a relationship. You can leave a relationship that's bad. You can do anything. The choice is all yours and what you want to do in life. Are you going to keep being scared? Are you going to take that next step? Are you going to say I wish or I would have, or are you just going to do it? The ball is in your hands. All you have to do is want it bad enough. And I'm not going to sit here and say my life's been worse than yours, because I don't know what your life's been, but I can say this: I have been in not good situations. I've made trouble. I have made bad choices. I have been hurt by people physically and mentally. I moved out when I was 16 years old. I had a baby at 15. I didn't finish school. Like, I have made bad choices. I have been in bad situations, and I chose for it to make me a stronger person. I chose for it to make me find love and faith and just be stronger. And I am who I am today because of the things I've been through. But I wasn't this way 2 years ago. I wasn't. Like, I let so many people hurt me. So many. And it really just knocked me down and made me not a good person to be around daily. But the person I am today still struggles with anxiety. But I've learned to have patience. I've learned to let the little things go. I've learned to put that laundry away. It's okay if I just need to rest today. I've learned to not feel guilty for spending 45 minutes of working out every day, because it makes me a better person. I've learned that I'm in control of what I eat. I've learned that I am in control of what I do. If I fail with my GED, then so what? I'll do it again. If I don't get to the laundry today, then so what? If my kids have peanut butter and jellies and chips for dinner, okay, well then that's fine today. I've learned to let go of the small things, because life is a big thing and moments are big things, and you only get so long with your kids. Even though I'm very sad that they're growing, I am very anxious and excited to see who they are when they grow up. I'm anxious to get this GED out of my way. I'm anxious to grow muscle. I'm anxious for my hubby and I's future. We plan on moving into the country with land in the next few years. I'm super stoked for that. I'm excited to grow YouTube, to give you guys videos. I'm excited when my friends text me and they need a daily motivational or they need some uplifting word. I'm here, I got you. I do lose my patience, as we all do, and some days I get very frustrated, but it's just human. It's human, we're adults. That's just the part of joys of being adults. But if I can make somebody's day better, or I can help somebody, I'm constantly working on myself. My happiness, I've learned to love every flaw and aspect of my body. I've learned to embrace it all. The good, the bad, I know not every day is perfect. I still struggle some days, but I became a very mellow, calm person. Even though hubby has said that, like, aren't you stressed? And like, why aren't you freaking out? You're the one that always freaks out. And I'm like, I don't know. It's not worth it. Life's too short to get freaked out. And if it's something I can't control, then I can't control it. But I will also say, I do take hemp oil or CBD oil, which is legal. It's not illegal. It's legal. It's not a drug. But it helps me when I am having those bad anxiety days or insomnia. But for the most part, I'm pretty good these days. I don't really need it, and I'm just doing me and being happy and not worrying about what the world says about me or what people might think. That's their own problem, not mine. There's gonna be bullies everywhere, no matter what age you are, and it sucks and it's sad, but all I can do is hope and pray that the world changes to a better place. And that starts with me and you and our surroundings and how we raise our kids. And that's all we can do. So I'm gonna stop blabbering and talking because this video is already like 27 minutes long. And I need to get a workout in. Today's one of those days that when I go sit outside, but I might just take my workout outside and do it there. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I am always down to talk. I am a person that would give you the shirt off my back, what people come to me and vent to me about, nobody else cares about, because it's just between us. Seriously, would rather have my 4 friends than 600 friends, because my 4 friends are loyal. I know they'll be there for me when I need them, and I am there for them. But I'm always here to talk and listen to anybody's problems. Maybe I can relate, maybe not, but I'm here. You can always message me on Instagram if you need to.